Some breaking news we are tracking for you again. There seems to be
you got to tell me it's
another fire on a highway here in Kansas City. This is unbelievable, happening right now. These are live pictures coming into us now from Chopper 5. You are looking down here in the southbound lanes of 435 near 23rd Street in Jackson County. Appears to be yet another car fire we're talking about here on the highway. Keep in mind, we've had several over these just in the last week. It was 1 week ago today. Several semis and cars caught fire. That was a fatal accident we covered at that point. There's been several since. We had another semi fire on the highway today in Lee Summit. And now this one here in Jackson County on 435 southbound lanes. Looks to be, or was at one point, a pickup truck. Seems to be only one vehicle involved in this. How this happened, we are not sure. Oh, there is another vehicle here. So this indeed was a crash here along 435 near 23rd Street. Two cars at least involved in this accident. We're going to go from Chopper 5 here to our scout camera just to kind of give you a better vantage point of the backup this is already causing. Keep in mind, this has just happened here. So the backup is really only just begun. This is one of our many scout cameras around town, but it easily shows you the congestion that's already being created by this, it seems, two-car accident here in the southbound lanes of 435 near 23rd Street. Of course, we are here now 20 minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock, heading towards the rush hour, and this has just happened. So this could cause a major delay in your afternoon travels here along 435, this near the downtown loop. Ambulances just getting to the scene here, as it seems one of the cars, the one that is not on fire, seems to have someone inside that needs transported. At least that appears to be what we're looking at here from Chopper 5. Again, these are live images just coming into us now. But this, for the second time today, we're seeing thick black smoke rising from a metro area highway. Fire crews here now on the scene trying to put out these flames, but you can see here not much left. It's just charred remains really already of that pickup truck involved in this two-car accident. And again, as I mentioned, we don't have any idea what led to this crash or what kind of delays this could cause, but at least for now, the southbound lanes of 435 appear to be at a standstill. So the southbound lanes of 435 near 23rd Street are closed right now because of this accident that has just happened. Alert everyone you know who may be heading home from work in this particular stretch. This could take a long while to clean up and investigate. So that is why we are asking you, if you use the 435 loop to get home from work, or if you know someone who does, maybe get a hold of them and let them know you do want to find an alternate way around this mess today. Again, the second mess of the day, a fire like this erupting on a highway here in the metro, but this one here in Jackson County. This fire appears to be a result of a two-car accident that happened here near 23rd Street in the southbound lanes of 435. As we can see here from this vantage point, we can see someone here being loaded up into that ambulance, so being transported at this hour. We have no idea the depth of the injuries here, the severity of the injuries at this accident. Of course, hoping against hope that everyone will be okay here at this scene. We understand here, we're just now getting word from the crews there on the scene saying they hope to have this cleared up in about 30 minutes time. They're giving us an estimated reopening time at 4:51 this evening. So again, before the true 5 o'clock rush hour begins, but this backup could really become seriously thick, at least here in the southbound lanes. As you're looking here from our scout camera, you can see the northbound lanes also slowing down a bit, likely because of visibility to some degree, probably just a lot of kind of rubbernecking happening in the northbound lanes right now, watching what has happened over there in the southbound lanes. It is quite a scene indeed as these firefighters work to put out the fire and the other crews work to see how many injuries we have and to clear the scene as fast as they can. But these flames are still going strong. They're from this one pickup truck involved in this crash this afternoon. Again, we have no idea how many people were involved in these two cars at the time, or if by chance any other cars may have been involved in this accident. We don't know yet. What we're seeing here is what you're seeing at home live coming into us here from Chopper 5. Seeing quite a fire brewing here and getting awfully close to that edge, that green area there on the side of the highway there. I'm sure firefighters concerned about that as well, with as dry and as hot as it's been. That is of concern as well. Back to our scout camera here, you can see they're already starting to put up the highway signs to get people to pay some attention here, though some of those signs look to be alerting you to a construction area. So you kind of wonder, once again, much like yesterday, if the construction area led to some confusion or somehow led to this collision between these two cars. So let's go back to our other camera here. The backup seems to be, as we pull out from a lot of flames, and they're wafting right over there into the northbound lanes as well. So this one's hard to miss. If you're anywhere in the 435 loop there near 23rd Street, you'll likely see this heavy, dark smoke erupting from this scene. But we're hearing now that the backup, if we pull out wider and show you how far the backup is now, seems to be backed up all the way to the river at this point. The Missouri River at this point is where the backup leads to. And you know what? That's only going to grow if indeed people are not alerted to the fact that they do have to exit and find an alternate way, because this is going to take at least a half an hour, they're saying, before they try to open this back up. But you see that long line of traffic already backing up, and this just happened. This is breaking news that just happened here minutes ago. It doesn't take long at all for traffic to back up for miles and miles, like you're seeing here. And for many of those folks, there's not an exit ramp to be had to even attempt to get by. It does seem that some of the crews anyway are leaving this scene as they're getting a handle, at least, on the flames that had been raging when we first took this shot. But it seems that they're starting to get a handle on the flames themselves. But sure is a lot of smoke still coming from the pickup truck that was involved in what appears to be a two-car accident. The other car didn't seem to necessarily go up in flames. But I think the person in that other car, person or persons, was taken away by ambulance. So we're not at all clear as of yet the extent of the injuries here. But again, this is happening right now. This is another accident. I know we had one earlier today, but this is yet another that you're looking at from our scout camera now here in the southbound lanes of 435 near 23rd Street in Jackson County. It looks as if there had been some construction in the area. Maybe a slowdown caused this pileup to happen between these cars. But whatever the cause, there are two cars that look pretty banged up here near 23rd Street. And the backup now is causing traffic to back up for miles and miles, all the way back to the Missouri River at this point. It's something obviously we will continue to look at from above, and also get our crews there on the ground too to find out what may have happened here. We'll bring you the latest throughout this hour and on our news at 5 o'clock. We'll be back after this.